When you watch a movie, not every part of it is acting, most of it is. But there have been times when something funny happened during the shoot. The actors lost it there.
Hey, Mia, you better hide your baby, or I'm just playing.
You better hide that big-ass forehead.
I was just joking.
Sometimes, the reality of the characters gets so beautifully captured that the directors release it in the final cut as it is.
I know nothing.
Not a thing.
Stop it, okay.
Yes, that's a try. So, there is a high chance that the scene that made you laugh actually made the characters laugh too.
She's fine.
Samantha!
I'm the devil.
Oh, God.
In this video, let's talk about the hilarious moments when actors lost it on a movie set. Let's see if your favorite scene made it to this video or not.
Goldstein.
Yes, Mr. Stark.
Give me a fat beat to beat my buddy's ass.
Do you remember the annoying sound scene from Dumb and Dumber with Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels? There was a famous moment in the movie when the actors couldn't hold it together. Thank God they didn't hold it, because what came out as the result was hilarious.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
In this movie, Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels are two stupid people on a road trip. In the iconic scene, they are stuck in traffic to make the most annoying sound in the world. What comes next is complete chaos. Carrey says, "Eeeeee!" in a high pitch first. Daniels starts laughing right away because that was way too funny. He laughs so hard that his face goes red, and he tries to hide it behind his hands, but it doesn't work. He literally lost it. Carrey, who is always up to something, keeps going and making even stranger noises to bother him. The best part is, this wasn't planned. It was all real, from Daniels' laughs and improvised lines to his look of shock. The director loved the integrity of this scene so much that he kept it in the final cut. Now it is the funniest scene in Hollywood's comedy. In the movie Step Brothers, the "Did we just become best friends?" scene is pure comedy chaos. Two grown men, played by Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly, act like they are 10 years old, and their silly energy makes this moment famous. Brennan, played by Ferrell, asks, "Did we just become best friends?" after they become close over karate kicks and bunk beds. When Riley's Dale answers with an over-the-top "yup," they start jumping around like they just found sugar. The funny thing is that Riley's "yup" wasn't even in the script. He made it up on the spot, and Ferrell's response, which he improvised at the moment, was real. Between takes, they couldn't stop laughing because the whole thing was so well done. The director liked how well they got along so much that he let them go with it. Their natural laughter made it into the final cut.
Let's play a game, all right? On the count of 3, name your favorite dinosaur. Don't even think about it, just name it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Velociraptor.
What? Did we just become best friends?
Yup!
You want to go do karate in the garage?
Yup!
Sometimes people say that the scene looks so real, because it is. Do you remember when Ross wore those tight leather pants on Friends? What you didn't see was the complete chaos that was going on behind the scenes. David Schwimmer, who plays Ross, went on a date wearing tight leather pants. He had a hard time putting them back on. I can bet you would have laughed your lungs out watching the scene. But we had no clue that things were even worse in reality. The crew put baby powder on his legs to help his pants slide up, but it turned into a sticky mess that made things worse.
Hello?
Joey, it's Ross. I need some help.
Chandler's not here.
Well, you can help me.
Okay.
Listen, I'm in Elizabeth's bathroom.
Nice.
No, I got really hot in my leather pants, so I took them off, but they must have shrunk from the sweat or something, or my legs expanded from the heat. But I can't get them back on, Joey. I can't.
Oh.
Schwimmer's pants kept getting stuck at his knees between takes, and powder kept puffing up all over the place. LeBlanc went crazy. His face turned red, he kept hiding behind furniture to laugh, and at one point, he was breathing on the floor. Schwimmer tried very hard to stay in character, But LeBlanc cracked up more and more. How can we miss the unicorn dance by The Rock and Kevin Hart in Central Intelligence? When The Rock and Kevin Hart are in the same room, you never know what kind of chaos might happen.
That is quite a situation.
In the movie Central Intelligence, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who plays an overly excited CIA spy, breaks out into a silly dance while wearing a fanny pack. The Rock started shaking his hips and waving his arms around like a magical unicorn, and Hart lost it. His shoulders were shaking, his face was scrunched up, and he couldn't stop laughing between takes. Hart tried very hard to stay serious, but The Rock would make things even sillier. At one point, he even added jazz hands to the act, and the fact that The Rock really bought into the joke makes it even funnier. He later claimed that he kept making silly dance moves to make Hart laugh. The crew was cracking up, and Hart couldn't stop laughing long enough to say his lines, so the director had to call several breaks. That wasn't even in the first draft. Johnson came up with the whole unicorn thing, which shows that the funniest parts of movies can happen when two funny characters play off of each other. Hart still says this was the funniest thing he has ever done on set, and you can tell. That real laughing that says, "I can't believe this is my job," that is definitely true. Putting two very funny people together and letting them go wild can make some funny scenes happen. In Bridesmaids, Weeg's character yells, "Help me, I'm poor," while she is drunk at a fancy party. What we see as an acting masterpiece had no acting at all. McCarthy lost it as soon as Weeg said that stupid line with the right mix of desperation and slurred speech. She turned away, covered her face, and even bit her hand, but nothing worked. The more McCarthy laughed, the more Weeg stuck with the joke, which made things worse. They would only get through one or two lines on each take before they would start laughing out loud. McCarthy was laughing so hard that tears were running down her face at one point, while Weeg kept falling against walls for no reason.
Oh man, it's great. Hey, buddy. What you doing? I'm good. I felt so much more relaxed. Thank you, Helen. I just feel like I'm excited and I feel relaxed and I'm ready to party with the best of them. And I'm gonna go down to the river.
I think the team was dying too. In some outtakes, you can see camera shakes from them laughing behind the scenes. The fact that the scene almost wasn't shown makes it famous. The producers were not happy with the scene, and they called it ridiculous, but director Paul Feig fought to keep it because the movie's real, unfiltered comedy gold is what makes it great. He was right. The viewers still talk about that iconic scene. You'd think that running away from dinosaurs would be a big deal, but Chris Pratt likes to do things differently. On the set of Jurassic World, Pratt thought that scaring his co-star with his bad dinosaur impressions would be the best way to lighten the mood between scary scenes. During breaks, Pratt would roar like a T-Rex right in Bryce Dallas Howard's ear when she didn't expect it. She'd jump at first, and then she would laugh out loud every time. Howard used to laugh so hard that she had to take a break to calm down. People on the crew began calling these reactions Pratt attacks. On occasion, Howard's character would fight back smiles during serious scenes where she was supposed to be scared or furious. This is because Pratt would be making funny faces at her off-screen. What makes this funny is that Howard tried to get back at Pratt by making her own dinosaur noises, but Pratt would quickly come up with something even sillier. Director Colin Trevorrow finally had to stop Pratt from making up dino noises during real takes, though he did say that some of Howard's real reactions of surprise made it into the final movie. Ryan Reynolds loves making Hugh Jackman laugh when he's meant to be serious more than playing Deadpool. Their behind-the-scenes video from the Deadpool movies looks more like a comedy show than a movie about a superhero. Reynolds loves it when Jackman has to keep a straight face, while Deadpool insults him in a very angry Wolverine way.
Oh, look at this little guy. You having a Shirley Temple? It's a little Cabbage Patch Kid.
Reynolds made up the line, "Wow, your hairline is receding faster than your morals," in an outtake, and Jackman lost it. His angry Wolverine face turned into laughs, and his claws shook with laughter. The crew began calling these Jackman breaks because Reynolds would try to make him laugh for days on end. His favorite weapons were random jokes about Canadians when Jackman didn't expect them. You wouldn't believe he used to sing show songs out of the blue in the middle of action scenes. The funniest was he used to speak Wolverine fan fiction lines in an accent. Jackman says that some of Reynolds' silliest made-up jokes were used in the movies because his real emotions were too funny to leave out. In their blooper clips, Jackman is mostly seen trying not to laugh, and Reynolds is acting more and more crazy.
I think I'm hit. Did they get my face?
No, I'm just keep going. I was in anal birth. Sorry.
Coming to America by Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall in Sexual Chocolate Disaster. While Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall both play multiple roles in Coming to America, the sexual chocolate performance scene is by far the worst. Murphy was meant to bomb brilliantly on stage while dressed as the ridiculously smooth singer Randy Watson. But what you are seeing is 80% improv and 100% real laughs. Hall, who was playing the musician, would lose it off-screen every time Murphy started singing out of tune or dancing in a way that was so embarrassing. When Murphy made up Randy's signature move, that awful hip-thrusting ooh-wee, that was the last straw. Later, Hall said he had to bite his tongue so hard it hurt to stop laughing. The two would laugh so hard between takes that Hall's fake beard kept getting messed up by all the face palming. Director John Landis kept the cameras rolling even when they messed up because the real responses were so funny. So, in the end cut, you can see Hall's shoulders shaking during the performance. He's having a hard time holding back laughter at Murphy's stunts. Even after all these years, Murphy still does the Randy Watson voice on the spot to make Hall lose it during interviews. There are hilarious parts that are so good that the players can't hold it together. They should have laughed because that's what made this scene famous. Did you find your favorite movie? Tell us in the comments section below. If you enjoyed watching the video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.